Welcome back to Culture Clash Reactions. My name is Fen.
My name's Akasha.
Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Today on the channel, quick question. Have you ever heard of Ali G?
Yes.
You have?
But I don't know what who he's a comedian, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I know I've heard of him and I can see what he looks like.
What does he look like?
He has like dark hair.
No, you don't know who Ali G is.
Okay.
Because you're thinking of a real person, and he's not a real person. It's a character, and he's dressed up as a character. So you would straight away recognize who I'm talking about. So you know who Sasha...
Doesn't he have like a do-rag or something?
Yes.
Then yes, I know who you're talking about.
So you know who you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So you know who...
Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about?
Sasha Bowen Cohen?
No, I don't know.
What's his name? The guy that played Borat.
Oh, yeah.
Sasha...
I don't know his name, but it's the same person.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same guy did Bruno, blah, blah, blah. Right. His original character was Ali G. And this is going back, like, I think maybe even all the way to, like, the late 90s, I think. So I'm pretty sure you've never watched any Ali G before, and I thought that might be quite fun.
No, I've never, like, watched anything.
Well, he's what, like, I grew up with, like, a silly character that I grew up with, but the idea of Ali G is that, like, he's, like, this really dumb, from, like, a council estate white guy who's trying to be a black guy. Mm-hmm. Talks like that, innit? Like, I'm from London, I'm cool. Like, he's trying to always just play that character. When I can't remember exactly if he's, like, from, like, a rich, posh area, but that's the character anyway. And obviously they would send him to, like, have serious talks, particularly with Americans who weren't getting that this was like they were taking him seriously, like he was a real person. Okay. So it made for great content.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is like some of his best moments.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because, you know, he's got all the lap dancers, all the bitch, the woman in the rap videos, whatever, strippers, you know.
But let me tell you, honestly, how would you feel if you had to sell sex? Your sex?
What if people pay me money for sex?
No, honestly, I would be there every day. So cool.
I would
do
the lady office 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 369.
Right, how about telling me you like different things, okay?
Wicked, I like. Me like punani.
We're going to use this Dewey again, okay? To say I like.
Chicken.
So hang on. Dewey.
It's just annoying.
You say Hoffy?
What is that?
I like.
Hoffy?
Hoffy to like.
Like coffee?
Yeah? So you can say Dween Hoffy.
I don't like coffee.
Oh, well, never mind. Tell me something you do like, yeah? So
chicken.
Dween...
We like the chicken.
So put that in front of it. Dween Hoffy.
Do eat chicken?
Dween Hoffy.
No. Chicken. I don't like coffee.
No, Hoffy
You brought character
like.
there.
Yeah? Dween Hoffy. Dween Hoffy chicken.
No, I don't like coffee.
No, nothing to do with coffee. This is Hoffy.
He's wrecking character there.
Now, you is a homophobic doctor. What's that like?
Homeopathic.
All right. All right, yo. No, seriously, keep your own prejudices at home, because, you know, there might be gaylords out there who's watching this.
Gaylords?
To insult them. So,
No, you used the word homophobic.
you should take that back, that word that you said.
I didn't use the word you did. I used the word homeopathic, which is a system for deciding when people are...
Why is it always Americans that they're fucking with?
I know.
I think the Brits would get that this is obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a real interview. This is obviously a character. Mm-hmm. What? It doesn't matter.
What medicinal substance will most help that individual?
I think it's wrong to say that them people is sick. They've got a different way of living than us.
You have misunderstood, sir.
I don't want to be the guy who's in charge of this whole thing saying that kind of language is okay. Sorry. Let's talk about doctors. Does they have the right to end old people's lives?
That's euthanasia.
Why is it the responsibility of the euthanasia for killing someone else? Surely
What?
it's between
They're like, what?
that patient and the doctor.
Euthanasia is the term that's used when you are killing. It's a nice word for killing.
Well, whatever. You were saying that it's mainly Asian youths that is...
No.
Does you think that they're responsible for this? You don't also
I
agree
just
with
got
this?
it myself.
Asian
I
euthanasia.
just got it myself. I feel like an idiot. Euthanasia. Do you know what? Americans are patient, man. You gotta give them credit. They're
You
patient.
can tell they want to just be like, yeah.
Brits will be like, "What are you on about, you fucking idiot?"
Who's responsible for it?
The euthanasia. We're going to be talking about the drug thing. Let's start from over here. I mean, that's Moroccan black, innit?
Yeah.
After being obviously, we didn't know that. So what is the names for it? I mean, we all know it's called the bionic, the bomb, the puff, the black, the herb, the sensi, the chronic, the sweet Mary Jane, the shit, the bomb, the ganja, the reaper, the bad, the Buddha, the homegrown, the ill, the Maui Maui, the method, the spot, the shake, the stout, the stress, the tide, the wacky. But is there any other terms that parents should be aware of?
Puff, blow, lots of names.
And what is its effects?
You can go paranoid. It makes your heart race. Your blood pressure can go low, so you can feel a bit woozy sometimes. It's got a lot of medical effects on the body.
And is there any negative effects?
Very negative effects.
So if you wanted to get started, would you recommend this as a good first smoke?
I wouldn't recommend it, no.
No, but if you has got it in your home, then that is cool, isn't it?
No, it's all illegal. It's all against the law.
But if you was using it for personal use or whatever, it's legal if you was got like half a kilo or something like that.
I wouldn't like to try that on.
Which drugs is Class A?
Class A drugs are mainly the heroin and cocaine type of drugs.
Does Class A absolutely guarantee that there is better quality?
It has nothing to do with quality.
Ain't the most worrying thing about these, though, that it actually make you enjoy house music?
Yeah, you enjoy music? Yeah.
Is there a chemical inside it that actually make you dance like a bellend?
Yeah. It makes you dance.
What is that chemical called?
Well, it's the ecstasy. It's the actual chemical itself.
What is the lesson, the real lesson that people out there need to know?
Substances, chemicals, drugs affect the way your body works.
For real.
Your body is beautifully constructed.
Thank you.
It works very, very well. If you take any of these things, you run a big risk of making it work not so well.
A planet is, well, we live on a planet. Earth is a planet. It's round. It's pretty large, but it's small compared to a star. Like the sun is a star, and you could take 1,000,000 Earths. 1,000,000 Earths could fit inside the sun. That's how big it is.
What, the sun is bigger than the Earth?
Oh yes, much bigger star, but it's just so
It's
far
about-
away. Well, of course, it's so far away.
Do you think man will ever walk on the sun?
The sun is too hot. It is not a good place to go to.
What happens if they went in winter when the sun is cold?
The sun is not cold in the winter.
But let's just sort it out. What do you say to all those conspiracy theorists who come up to you and say, does the moon really exist?
I don't think there are very many people who question whether the moon exists. It exists. And
All right, you
Did you see how he took a second?
He
He went.
did. He's like, is this motherfucker?
He's like, did he mean if we landed on the moon? No, he actually said if it exists. You can see the old fella.
He was trying to say it in the most respectful way.
heard it here. It does exist. So all those people out there who were saying it don't, you was wrong.
That's right.
Okay, well, what's going to happen here today is you're going to actually participate in some Philadelphia Police recruit training.
Wicked, man.
Okay, well, we're going to do some scenarios in which the officers will actually respond to some incidents.
We can't just go up and start shooting. Okay?
For real.
So,
That's him.
okay, tell him to stop.
Yo, stop it.
Keep your distance. Keep your distance. No,
Stop it, motherfucker.
okay, tell him to put his hands up.
Yo, motherfucker. Put up your hands, or is you gonna be shot by us.
Okay, tell him you see the gun.
I can see the motherfucking gun. Put them up.
You can't curse. You can't curse.
You can't curse.
Okay, walk around him.
Yo.
Put your right hand up, sir.
Now,
Where do we see?
Put your gun away. Put your gun away.
Okay, no, don't point it at him.
Don't point
It's
it
a
at him.
fake gun. He's got a fake gun.
Okay, that's fine.
He's got a fake gun.
That's
Still
fine.
do the job.
All right.
Still do the
So you
job.
try to do this
Wait,
to the fake
he
gun.
might have
you thought
another
that was
one.
funny.
Hold on.
Might have another gun.
You thought that was funny doing
Roll
this
over,
fake
sir.
gun on this. You picked the wrong cop to fuck around with, Slimeball.
Okay, well, we don't talk like that in Philadelphia.
When I was 14, I fingered this girl called Ruth Jonas, and she found out that me was letting people sniff me fingers for 10 pence, and she told me that I was history. Is I history?
Well, you were history for her.
Ain't a lot of movies about slavery basically racialist? Like, whenever them needs to cast a slave, them always choose a brother.
Well, there were no white slaves.
What?
In America, in the United States.
So couldn't it be argued that slavery is a bit racialist?
Well, it was totally racist.
And that's, you know, who that guy is.
Who's that?
That guy is the father of the American Navy, John Paul Jones.
Was it difficult for him to live and fight without having any arms or legs?
Well, no, he actually had a full body. The artist didn't want to do the full body. He just stopped right here.
I love how they answer his
We're
questions.
Homo sapiens, and that's about 8 steps down.
I ain't. I just want to make clear, because this is going out on the TV or whatever, that I don't do that stuff. I ain't got nothing against it.
Oh, it's the homo that threw him off. I mean, explain that.
Yeah. It is a scientific nomenclature that describes who we are as part of a phyla or a stream.
Did he say Homo sapiens?
You know, it goes hominid, hominoid, and then...
there's different names for it.
We're all Homo sapiens.
All humans would be considered.
My wife is a Homo sapien.
But that's not homosexual.
We're all
That's what the difference is.
My wife is a Homo
Well,
sapien.
it's just a way of describing who we are.
Well, that's it. You know, I just want to make clear your respect for coming on, and I ain't going to treat you differently now that that has come out. You know, that's safe.
No, it has nothing to come out. Come on now, you're confused here. Let's settle the confusion. All of people in the whole world, the biologists have in a group called Homo. And the particular human group below that is sapiens. And all that is Greek. It just means the Greek word for man smart.
Yeah, a lot of them is very talented.
It has nothing to do with homosexuals. It has nothing to do with the homos that you meet on the street. It's an entirely different lingo.
But
my point is...
So is you one of the homo lot?
I'm a Homo sapien. I think all humans are Homo sapiens. You are too. Okay? You are too.
Yo.
The term homo and homo sapien has
Okay,
nothing
he's
at all
cracking
to do
now.
with sex.
Good.
All right. So would you flush?
Oh, sure. And I think you should have a septic system that's properly designed to handle the waste.
You say that, but there's evidence backstage to the contrary. Was it you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, what I was talking about.
Took a shit and didn't flush.
The floater. Covering it with paper don't make it all right. You know? That goes for the rest of you, whoever it was. Right? I ain't pointing any fingers, but I does have my suspicions.
Well, I don't. It was not me. If that's what you're saying, I would not. If I understand what you're even talking about, which I don't part of the time here.
You know what I was talking about? Because if it was, then shame on you.
Still, you're very confusing.
Yo, I ain't pointing fingers, yo. But is you the one backstage that didn't flush?
No, sir.
You know what I was talking about? Because
if that's what you're talking about,
you know,
why you would talk about that on a TV program blows my mind.
Just saying, out of respect, and we're all talking about respect and whatever. Whoever it was, I ain't just, you know, I don't care. Let's just...
Well, then go on to something else.
Let's put it to the side. But that ain't right. Shame on you.
I didn't do it. Don't say shame on me. I didn't do anything.
Why does he use canines? Wouldn't it be more better to use dogs?
Right. Well, dog's just a slang term for the canine.
But you use mainly dogs, or does he use mainly canines?
In the United States, canine and dog, it's kind of an interchangeable word.
In the United States, it's everywhere.
Most of the dogs we get are black in color. We do get some yellows, and rarely we get some chocolate-colored ones, too.
Ain't that a bit racialist, getting mainly black dogs to do this? Just saying, all right, this is dangerous work, let's get the brothers in to go and find the bombs.
That has nothing to do with that.
Why does you choose dogs to decide where bombs is? Why don't you choose a more intelligent animal like a dolphin?
And again, that'd be quite difficult to have a fish tank on a cart.
But I don't know if you know this, but dolphins ain't fish. Right. They is like us. There's memories.
Correct. But they have to get back to a water source every now and again.
And they actually find the bomb. How long does it take the dog to defuse it?
The dog has nothing to do with that. The only thing that we use the dogs for, what we train the dogs for, is to locate what we call a suspicious item.
brilliant.
So
Absolutely
funny.
brilliant. Hey, babe, I is no homo sapien neither, alright?
Okay.
Like, don't call me no homo sapien, right? Just letting you know, innit?
I just don't understand why it has to be the youths in Asia.
Dude, I didn't get that at first. Brilliant. Yes, the youths in Asia. Brilliant. I actually forgot
Funny
how
character.
good that was. Yeah, brilliant. Because I can't remember. I know I'm pretty sure people are gonna start yelling at me. Actually, it was from 2000. Just relax. I'm pretty sure it's that early 2000 kind of scene. I think he might have like had a hiatus and then came back as well. I don't know.
Okay.
Because some of that footage looked a bit newer, but I've noticed that, again, I'm trying not to be mean to the Americans, but he
It's okay.
loves doing all of his stuff in America.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work in the UK. It wouldn't work. They'd be like, what is this knobhead? But I know people are going to go, it's because Americans are stupid. And yes, there is a
Well, I think
sense
it's
of
both.
that.
I think
But
it's
also
I
that
think
they're
it's
patient.
one they're right. I think it's one that they're like gullible and they're like
Right.
but then I also think that they just kind of go along with
Sweet
it and just
patient,
try to
like,
be
I
nice.
think he doesn't understand.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's what when he said like in our country we
Yeah.
say like he knows that they say that everybody maybe he's like I don't know, maybe where he's from they don't you know what I mean?
Right. My favorite was the moon one. He said when people are saying the moon doesn't exist, he went, no one said that. Like,
Yeah. I don't think anyone thinks that.
brilliant, excellent. Him in general, Sasha. I'm sure it's Sasha Baron Cohen. I don't want to get. I'm probably butchering his name, but he is a bit of a genius. I think he's actually like a genius
Yeah,
in
he
real
is
life
funny.
as well. I've heard that he's got like 2 degrees and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And all of his characters are brilliant. I particularly enjoyed The Dictator, obviously, because it was loosely based on Libya. But even like Borat was just completely genius.
Yeah.
Like that whole character.
I actually want to watch that, both that and The Dictator, because I honestly don't think I've watched either of them.
Oh
all
my
the way
god, we
through.
should do Borat's best bits on here then.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
That'll be next.
like I know the character. Do you want to know what it is?
What's
I
that?
think I was kind of young.
Right.
You and I have 6 years apart. You're 6
Uh-huh.
years older than me, so there is a little 5 years, 5.5 actually.
Whatever.
Anyway, I think there's some things we talk about where we're on the same, but then sometimes there's a gap.
Little bit of a
and
gap.
it just has to do with like teenage years. Like when
It's
I
that
was
early 2000s,
when
isn't
I
it?
was like 9, 10, 11, I wasn't watching the same stuff that you were watching
Right.
at 16, 17, 18. Do you
Okay,
know what
I
I
wasn't
mean?
16, 17, 18. I'm doing the math now. But yes, I see what you're
Whatever,
saying.
you know what I mean? An
And
older
also, I was
teenager.
always a bit older as well. I always had like older friends. And yeah, I know what you mean.
I was watching like the Cheetah Girls and like
Right.
Spice World and stuff, and you were watching.
All kinds of weird shit. But yeah, absolutely hilarious. Brilliant. Any last thoughts? We should do Borat's
Yeah.
best bits then or something like that. Something
Yeah.
Borat. If anyone's got a good suggestion with Borat, that would be good. If you haven't really watched it, that's one that we should watch.
Okay, cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit us with any suggestions. Always welcome. Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Till next time. See you all later.